time tricks us into thinking there will always be another tomorrow. It's a cruel liar. Tomorrow never comes sometimes. A son always believed there would be more time to call his father, more time to sit with him on the porch and listen to his old stories, more time to tell him everything that had always felt awkward on his tongue. I'm proud of you too, Dad, but time is a cruel liar. One morning his phone rang and the words shattered his world. His dad was gone. The screen went dark and the unanswered text blinked accusingly at him. I'm sorry, the person you are calling is not available right now. How many times had he gotten that message when he tried to call his dad? Too many, but he always assumed there would be another day. He'd tell himself, I'm going through a divorce. My dad doesn't need to know about this right now. I'll call him later. But then there was another problem at work, a sick child, a family emergency. And each time he promised himself, I'll call tomorrow, but tomorrow never came. At the funeral, he stood before the coffin and his throat tightened with 1,000 unspoken words. Regret pressed against his chest like a stone. He replayed every moment he had postponed. Every I'll call tomorrow, every maybe next week, every time he promised himself he'd honor his father's memory by living a good life. But he hadn't even called to tell him how much he appreciated the quiet strength his dad had shown during his marriage. He hadn't told him about the day his son had called him crying because he'd been bullied at school. And his father had come, not just to console him, but to teach him how to stand up for himself. He hadn't told him how much he loved him. It wasn't because he didn't feel it. He had, but the words had gotten stuck in his throat. After the burial, he went to his father's house. It felt wrong that he should move his things out while his body was still lying in the ground. But his mother had taken care of everything. Now she was sitting on the porch swing, her gaze distant. When she heard his footsteps, she turned, her eyes red-rimmed. You found it, she said. He pulled out his pocket watch from his father's belongings. It was a simple silver pocket watch. He opened it, and the sound echoed the hollow space inside of him. On the back, engraved in tiny letters, were the words, "Every second of my life was for you." He closed the watch, his hands trembling. A tear escaped and traced a path down his cheek. He looked at his mother, understanding dawning on him. His father's love had been constant, quiet, and unwavering. And yet he, the son, had let time steal the chance to return it. Because that's what time does. It makes us think we can keep postponing things. Time makes us believe there's always tomorrow when it's too late. That's when we realize the words we kept locked up inside us. They were never the ones we regret saying.